kind of other player I can really think of that uses it to any kind
we
of...
got...
I know Kilson
We have
does.
like a month, though. We have like just under a month.
I know, but there's so many weaknesses to it, and it's so difficult to play again. I would love to see more players just taking it up as a third pick, but...
Yeah. But then again, I mean...
Because as Cool has said, I mean, he's built his whole game around utilizing Clutch as a champion. Like, that's his focal point. And it's a good strategy, but if it's not working for you, then you need to have that plan B. I would rather have the Clutch as a plan B.
And I mean, the thing is, like, you get so much health too, so it's more forgiving if you do get caught or if you do make a mistake.
Yeah, but if you do get caught, then you're almost definitely going to take full damage from whatever. Like rails, you never miss rails against him. Rockets, again, you can hit more directs. Lightning gun, you can hit 100%. It's just craziness.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
hey-ho.
Here we go into the loser bracket finals. It's vo up against Clawz. It's going to be a best of 3, and the winner goes on to play against Kilson in the grand finals in a double best of 5. Will it be Clawz with his 4th chance up against Kilson? Will it be vo
Never.
for his 1st chance?
If Kilson loses, I'm going to feel so bad.
He's 7-0 against him, right?
Yeah, 7-0. If Kilson loses to Clawz, if Clawz wins this and beats Kilson, that's just crazy. Because he would have to like win 10 maps, and he's never won none so far.
Well, technically have to win 6.
Yeah, I guess.
Again, math, not a strong suit, I guess, for you. All right, well, here we go, kicking things off. Sorlag v Sorlag. We're going to be on the blue side, Clawz on the red. We already have vo with a good stack initially. Actually, this was the map he finished off Avic on in his best of 3 against him in the loser bracket.
Yeah, we watched the end of that match.
And already seen some good damage being done here. LG coming out, and vo is being forced back 10 HP, trying to backtrack here. Missing a couple of rockets, but that's going to be the assist bit to finish him off. And Clawz with the first frag here of the series.
vo missing a rail, and Clawz recognizing his opportunity to pounce, and does so successfully.
Just so weird seeing.
It's one of the problems. You have to be super careful in this game using rail, because just as you've seen, a lot of these champions now have the extra speed and air control, which means they can capitalize on missing rails greater than they could in Quick Live. So using the rail is much of a higher risk option nowadays.
Well, Clawz back to full HP, back to full armor. And he's setting up those ambush paths to punish vo. Gets up, we saw, I believe that was Kilson, right? No, it was out of vo that would do that.
So it would look like vo won the coin toss if we were on Blood Run first.
Okay. Well, Clawz got the Mega. Heavy armor is about to be up. You can already see the LG coming out. Not really doing too much damage to him, but enough to keep him back.
And as we expect now, Clawz is on top, particularly with Sorlag. vo doing his best to remain off the map and just hit some sneak rails or sneak damage. Good use of, really great use of the lightning gun here coming out, and just before the mega spawns, vo can pick up the kill. Clawz underestimating the damage output from vo there, and once again we're seeing the use of lightning gun.
I find it hard to believe that Clawz is underestimating the damage from LG, considering that was his go-to bay.
Yeah.
But we'll see. 76 HP for vo. Already taking a rail to the face. One champion apiece here, killed off between the two. And Clawz, again, in the match versus Kilson, he really has a 100 damage rocket already coming off the bat. LG coming back out again. Another rocket. 8 damage from that. That's not clearly going to be enough. And Clawz will be finished off. But something we did see, or sorry, yeah, vo will be finished off, is that Clawz, he was really struggling to use his Ghost Walks against Kilson. There was multiple times he actually died when he had it available.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think that's... There was 1 or 2 times he got unlucky, didn't expect to get hit. It is just greediness, like, you need to preemptively pop it at occasions. But there are also other occasions where we saw him almost like just kind of ole in and just using it in perfect timing as rockets passing through his ghost.
Channeling his inner Matador, I guess we could say.
That was the word I was looking for. I need some coffee.
Clawz waiting for the heavy to spawn back in. Has it timed pretty well here. He does have time to get transitioned to the Mega Health, which like he might be going for. He's actually dropped to behind here, vo. That's a turnaround look for the shot. The Mega has spawned in, and Clawz has traded positions with him to pick it up. And now vo immediately running away from this. The rail's not going to connect out of Clawz. Looks like vo has created some distance, has escaped for now, being forced to use that Berserk just to create that.
And And the speed of Doomslayer gets out just in time, jumping over the rocket, and he's for a good shout here. Might make Clawz use the Ghost Walk, but just drops down in time.
Well, pressure's starting to come onto vo here. 1 minute remaining, 18
He's gonna
HP.
have to pop it now.
Oh my gosh, vo.
He doesn't again.
Oh. Did he have Ghost Walk?
Yes.
And he didn't use it.
No.
Oh, unfortunate, not coming in with the Berserk, trying to keep his distance. And vo, who was down 1 champion, with a minute to go, picks up 2 frags in 20 seconds and takes the first round here.
Yep. Fortunate for vo that Clawz made that fatal mistake of cockiness again. There was no need to rocket jump up. Don't know why the crowd are going a bit crazy.
Yep, I don't know either. I tried to come up with a reason, but I got nothing. Now gonna come out of vo. So like, a lot of ticks there. Again, something I liked out of Avic that you pointed out is just how min-maxing he was. He would always try to be doing damage.
Yeah.
He would always look for the guaranteed damage, you know, with the machine gun, with the LG, and it would slowly chip away at you. And
yeah, he's one of the players that's exceptional at that. And not the weapon choice is obviously a hard skill to master. Most people stick to the same. Nice from vo.
He doesn't have rockets either, so he can't actually burst him down. The rail will be there, and the Mega behind him.
Yeah, the majority of players stick to the main, I guess, tri-core of weapons, rocket, lightning gun, LG, but utilizing the full spectrum, that's why they're on the map, and they all have their situation, so being increasingly aware of when that is very important. But at the end of the day, in Quake Champions, it's about picking your fights and making sure that when you can get your opponent into a corner, that you can finish them off.
Oh.
Nice.
Clean.
I'm not sure if the Ghost Walk was up again.
I think it had to have been, because he just died. I just don't think he expected that direct rock to hit, and hell, I didn't even expect it to hit.
Yeah, but once again, if it was up, if you flicked into the air like that, just pop it. It's just safe.
Oh, vo's now 1 kill away from being up 2 rounds to 0. Remember, it's just a best of 3 here. This is no longer a best of 5.
I would love vo after this next heavy armor. That rocket's crucial though, but I would have loved him to pick up the pace a little bit, pressure this Doomslayer. But
well, that's what we saw Clawz struggle with against Kilson, right? Was the aggression. So maybe vo is just going to take some time to come on to that, and maybe Clawz is preventing him from doing it at the same time. Clawz is still down 2 champions, and vo still has 1 up on him, but we still have a lot of time to go, so it's not like that's going to come into effect or into the thoughts of these players for another 2 minutes of time.
And a lot of use of this nail gun so far. Both players using it very effectively.
So why is Clawz sitting here and not going for rocket? Not going for rocket launcher? Because he still doesn't have it, and he's taking his time. Just
unaware of where... Oh, he's messed up with the double jump. Unaware of where vo was. Just
more listening, I guess, for him to find out where he's going to be.
That area of the map is an extremely safe area to protect, but generally you need rockets to be there. So yeah, just didn't really feel safe and without knowing exactly where his opponent was. Now he does. There's a good chance he should be heading round to get the rockets.
Yeah, looks like I'll do just that here. And Clawz still having some good rail game here. Did a fantastic job against Kilson. Hit so many amazing shots. Him and Avic together are really happy to see their rails.
Oof.
Avic has these really flashy rails. Clawz very consistent in his shots. Mega is up, trying to spam it with rockets, and will be a little bit too late, but we'll take the heavy armor. He's got his stack going, and now vo has got 2 minutes to play with.
Yeah.
Clawz is the one that has to make the push.
It's true. vo's going to be pretty comfortable now. There's no reason he's off Sorlag to try and make anything happen.
The thing is, what we talked about before, it's like, you know, Sorlag versus the slow champions that Cypher had when it was vo versus him. How do you catch vo unless he puts himself in a position to die, but doesn't even need to do that. He gets the frag himself, and he's now 1 round away from being 1 map away from his 2nd grand final appearance in the last few months.
Clawz is doing a very nice job of controlling the map and playing slow, but he needs to choose his situations more wisely. So coming out of that doorway into vo generally has the upper hand there. So you just get knocked straight up into the air and with a direct rocket, and it was just immediate death. So it was not the right position to be aggressive in.
Oh, Clawz, he's on the track.
Nice, vo recognizing he's being followed. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, the acid spit with the LG, that's going to be a hell of a lot. 13 HP left for Clawz, though, and vo's running away. I don't think he realized how much he did to him. 1 rail could finish it off. Not for vo, though. He has enough HP to survive this.
Clawz just so aggressive 4 times.
Oh, now another rail could do it. And what a great time to have that happen right before this, too.
Oh.
Wow, it's still sluggish. There it goes. But yeah, Clawz, like that was a great play. Oh, he's getting juggled!
Oh!
Wow, Vu. That was fantastic out of him, and quickly turns the tides here, equalizing at 1 apiece. And it looks like Vu, with the speed he's playing now, he wanted to go on the hunt here for another, feeling that momentum, but he holds that aggression back. The Mega was picked up by Clawz.
Yeah, unlike the previous round, he decides, I think recognizing that Sorlag was very weak, he picks the Anarchy deliberately to get to that heavy armor and capitalize on the weak situation that Clawz was in. So if that was a strategical choice, then I'm impressed.
Ghostwalk is up for him. Ejection has been used. Looks like Vu will continue to run away here. Again, Vu hasn't been like super flashy in any of these shots necessarily, but it's just very consistent with them. He's playing so smart.
That's the way he plays. He is not known for his outright mechanical skill. He just does everything well, and it's his cerebral game that's particularly impressive. He's got him for the big. Wow. Why not?
I thought he had more HP than that.
I think with 2 rounds to play with, he just wanted to take a high risk, medium reward play. I won't call it that high reward. Muttering to himself.
Just imagine what he's saying.
And now that's a great play. He's going to be able to probably kill Clawz here.
Maybe. So actually keeping his distance, again, bouncing backwards, showing his mastery of his movement.
Thought he was going to have enough time to probably get onto both, but good decision to back off in the face of that nail gun, which has been the star of the show, I think, so far.
He only has 3 rockets too, and so has to be very careful. I think Vu's been doing a better job though than Kilson and even Clawz in that last match of, you know, ammo management.
Yeah, it's something, particularly in Quake Champions, that's become more of a concern, and you just need to keep an eye on it because it can cost you situations.
Yeah, there's been plenty of times where someone tried to fire a rocket when they didn't have any, or a rail when they didn't have any, and they could have secured that kill. There's still a little bit of time to go here on these pickups, and looking at Vu here, he's unable to pick up any armor. Obviously, you're going to be looking for them now, but he's had a major detriment when it comes to that. 100 armor to 0. Now the tank that Clawz is. I think Vu is going to have to look for some chip damage here before he can actually force any kind of fight.
Yep. I think he's pretty happy because he knows the advantage that Clawz has, so he doesn't want to engage at all unless he hits the first rocket or he hits a rail, and only then is that an indication that one can push in.
Oh, again, Clawz. Just making sure to lock down these pickups here. He does have an opportunity to fight Vu, who goes through the teleporter at the perfect time. Pretty equal trade, but again, Clawz able to get the better of this one because he was in position to pick up the Mega. He wasn't forced out of the fight like Vu was. And now gun coming back in.
Vu's got a really great position here to protect this heavy and deal an immense amount of damage if Clawz was to push out, but that lightning gun's definitely going to force Vu away.
Yeah, we know how strong the lightning gun is for Clawz. The rocket's going to be coming in. He's looking for the jumping rail. Clawz gets the kill on the Vu.
Hits the tail.
He still has 57 HP. Maybe we're seeing Anarchy come in out of Vu, trying to chase this one down. 22 HP. One more can finish him off. The Mega's going to be picked up by Clawz at a perfect time. And that aggression getting punished out of Vu.
Exactly. Vu thought he could push in just in time to sneak away that Mega, and if he did, he was certain death for Clawz, but...
Clawz held his ground, most importantly, there.
Yeah, he did. Again, it was a high-risk play. Clawz could quite easily have said, stuff this, and forfeited it, but that's not Clawz. That's not the way he plays.
Oh, now Vu didn't really throw away the last round, but he did cause it to come to a quick end with the Berserk before. And now he's down to 1 champion, has yet to frag Clawz in this round. And that 2-0 lead he did have is slowly dwindling away. 2 minutes left to go here on round 4. Remember, it's just a best of 3, guys. It's not a best of 5 until we get to the grand finals again. Then that spit going to be coming through. The 100 damage rocket has landed. He's got to be careful. He has been spotted out, obviously, with the ticking dot damage.
Yeah, Vu's going to have to be very careful, but Clawz trying to push the initiative does so excellently. Just gets straight into Vu's face, unprepared for that push from the background.
Well, Vu's fought many times from being 0-2 down.
He has?
But how often does he fight from being 2 up or 2-0 up?
Yeah, it's the reverse of what we normally see.
I wonder if, again, you talked about he is a very, he's kind of an emotional player, but it doesn't let it get to him when it comes to these matches. But the pressure that's on him is going to be ridiculous. The LG railgun combo to Clawz, netting himself another kill here.
Yeah.
Only 20 seconds into the round. Oh, he might get another. Oh, he has 8 HP.
He has no idea how. He does. Follows back up.
Okay, so Clawz making a slight mistake there, slight miscalculation. Trying to chase the kill, so vo getting some good damage done on the retreat. His Anarchy has been relatively shut down because he was playing against Sorlac, you know, before often, since he was the first one to die normally. But now he's having an opportunity to go up against Nyx.
Yeah, this is obviously
the burst damage is not there as much.
Exactly. He has a good advantage now. He's got that soul log off. It's the real champion he struggled against, so.
Alright, well, a minute in. Can Clawz get himself in a position to trade these pickups? Do you think... I'm actually curious on your thoughts on this, because obviously it's a big mental game when it comes to these mega items. Do you think Clawz maybe should have delayed that a little bit, so then he could potentially go for the double pickup, or is he more like, I need to have this now?
It's always dangerous to delay, particularly that heavy armor, because it's such a dangerous position that if you're trying to delay it and then an opponent comes, then you could just well die. And it's even more dangerous to delay it against an Anarchy because the Anarchy has the ability to get in so quickly. So you just need to, unless you're 100% sure they're not going to contest, then it's you need to be safe.
Well, vo actually did just swing in there for the heavy armor, but he was 1 second too early, so he lost out on both pickups. But it was a smart read, realizing when that was up and when he could have potentially taken it.
Only with a couple of seconds between them, there is a possibility vo could pressure this heavy armor, do a lot of damage, and then sneak onto the Mega if he needs to. Slightly out of position, he could drop straight down.
Ridiculous movement.
Plays it safe, that is.
He reverses around to go back to forward, and Clawz hits the rockets in the air, and Clawz get himself one kill closer to taking this first map.
Yeah, pressure's really on vo now. He's lost his 2 favorite champions. The Doom hasn't been particularly profitable for him. And that's not a good start. Clawz is definitely going to follow in here. He has a Ghost Walk if he wants to use it.
He used to trade rail for rail. Now he's got a second. Now Clawz is going to have to respect this, and he's going to have to give a little bit of ground unless he wants to be even more, I guess, aggressive.
Oh, what a rail.
Didn't even look like that hit to my eyes. A great little flick there of the 19-year-old Clawz, Belarusian. He's got the HP to work with, but definitely need to pick up some armor, most importantly here. These rails out of vo are definitely as strong as his. We'll give Clawz a little bit of an advantage in terms of that, but vo can hit these shots.
Yeah, there's plenty of time left. Only one champion needs to kill. Priority 1, make Clawz use the Ghost Walk.
Step 2, get damage down. Step 3, question mark, question mark, question mark.
There you go.
And step 4, profit.
Yeah. You know
Sounds so simple. Oh, a great little read at Clawz coming through the teleporter. Ghost Walk has been popped. The Berserk on top of that for vo is looking to run away, looking to maybe chase out where Clawz is going to be. And both of them will just retreat and reset the fight for another time. So why doesn't he pick up those time shards there, by the way? Doesn't want to be heard?
Partly, yeah. And partly because it's not massive on Doom, but more the former.
Okay. He's definitely been thinking about every single move he makes here. And he's going directly into him. A perfect read. 1 damage rocket is not, unfortunately, what he needs, as we're now 1 minute remaining in this 5th and final round.
Yeah, this is now a tough task. He needs to get the Nyx to use that Ghost Walk urgently. He knows where he is.
Oof, doesn't hit the shot, though. But like you said, every second that goes by is another second Clawz can hold on to this.
And he got 1 rocket as well. That's a big, big mistake. He's going to have to pick up some armor, some ammo, sorry.
He's got it. He's got 30 seconds to go. And we're getting close to that point where Clawz could just Ghost Walk and run away, and there's no chance that vo can pick up the kill against the first tag. Is Clawz really challenging this? Goes to the teleporter, and vo, he's got to pick up some steam, he's got to pick up some pace, he's got to catch out on Clawz, who's trying to refill those health bars, refill that armor. 10 seconds left to go. Berserk has been popped to try to find him. And I think Clawz have done it. I think he's pulled off the reverse. The sweep, he's got still his Ghost Walk up. He's behind him, the rocket lands, he's going to net the second one. No, Clawz. He's not going to be too slow to use it that time. And Clawz will take the first map in this best of 3 of our loser bracket final.
Reverse sweep. vo looked very comfortable. And then Clawz dragged his way back into the game. And it was pulling out some great shots. The saw lag was very impressive. vo was not able to deal with the aggression, and Clawz began to choose his situations more wisely. We said in the first couple of rounds he was being a bit reckless, pushing in unnecessarily. In the final 2 rounds, that wasn't the case. He was securing the map. vo, for me, once again, didn't have enough of a presence, which allowed Clawz to get onto some of the items a little bit too much easily. And then off the back of that, with the saw lag, able to push into these areas and trap vo. So yeah, it was nice, calculated, basic play from Clawz in the end.
I really wonder what happened from that 3rd round when vo got really aggressive, challenging out the Berserk.
Yeah, I mean, that was the turning point, really. Throwing away, I think, it was the final 2 lives of that round pretty cheaply. And when you get to this stage, you can't give away, as I said at the time, it might just be that you had a 2-round advantage, why not try something? But
well, that's the downside of what happens.
I mean, every life in this game counts. So to give anything away cheaply to someone like Clawz is, yeah, he'll make you pay for it. And now we are on to Corrupt to keep, and this, we haven't seen vo beat him on this map yet.
We haven't seen, yeah. I mean, that was the map he struggled on, right? In the
Clawz,
first semi-final.
Clawz seems to have brought the saw lag back into his repertoire, and even though he's not using it in the same way as he did before, it allows him a lot of safety when he's pulling off these aggressive moves. He's one of the better players at using the spit, and the speed around the map allows him to get into positions, much more effective positions, and it's cushioning in terms of the overall health stack.
Isn't sort of like one of those kind of champions where if you get the advantage, it's easy to maintain the advantage because you can use that extra health you have from pickups to get around the map quicker, to impose your pressure a lot faster and a lot easier?
Definitely. At the same time, as we discussed yesterday, when you get weak on that champion, your opponent can exploit you because there are obviously only key areas, certain areas of the map where you can go to pick up health, and because you're slow and you've got a bigger health pool, it's easier for the opponent to capture you off guard then. But once you have that stack, you become a force. So there's kind of the peaks and troughs in its capabilities throughout the match.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Is vo going to be knocked out here in the loser bracket finals, or will he fight back against Clawz to take this to a 3rd and final map? Let's head into Corrupt to keep and see who's going to be our victor on this map.
So Clawz here taking up a very strategical position, protecting the rocket launcher, knowing that vo's going to need it. Is he going to run into him? Ooh, he went around the long way. Otherwise, he probably would have done. What a... Wow.
Is that a rocket or is that a shotgun?
Shotgun.
Takes him down. About 10 HP there, too.
80, 90 damage coming out there.
Remember, we've seen, actually, a big change in starting weapon from back when I was last casting at the EU Regionals for QuakeCon. Originally, it was just the machine gun as a start, and now we've seen a lot of shotgun in this tournament alone.
No, I think they're all starting machine gun.
Really?
They just pick it up off the spawn.
Okay, well, wouldn't surprise me if I was wrong.
Wouldn't surprise me either.
You build me up, and then you just take me down every time.
I don't want to just agree with your lies.
Well, Clawz very low in health. We'll get some really good rockets in there. A little bit surprised to not see like maybe the sword light come out right away
From
Clawz.
Oh, from Clawz. Yeah.
They just kind of feel out how vo's going to be playing here, but obviously has a game plan, and the Ghost Hook has been used. vo has gone away for now, but he knows exactly where he's going to be, and this is his time to shine. He still has the injection. Doesn't get the read onto where he's going, but he has the LG. He has the ability to lock him here into this corner, and he should know he has... he's trapped. He has no Ghost Walk, and yet vo's going to retreat.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure vo meant to fall down. He was jumping over one of the rockets, and so once he was out of position, there's no real place for him there anymore.
Oh,
I think he knows where he is.
It's a good read.
No, he doesn't. But he kills him anyway.
Even hear Anarchy say, "Did you see that?" Well done. Now the Storlag is going to be coming out here, and this is where vo might struggle a little bit. Doesn't have the rail to do some chip damage with, but as we pointed out before, the nail gun is definitely something you can rely on, especially coming through these teleporters.
1 second. Nice.
148 damage done. This actually might be the end of it. He might take the Storlag out of the equation right off the bat. 39 HP. He's running into fire. He uses the injection in the nick of time. He really wanted that kill, as you could see.
Yeah, but because of that error, the Sorlag has been able to stack back up to a reasonable level.
That would have been a fantastic start for vo, considering this is a map he's struggled on against Clawz so many times so far.
Yeah, he really needs to take the first round or two on this.
Armor's going to be up in just a second. Should be able to bounce back to secure that one. 6 seconds on Mega, so he definitely has the opportunity to contest it here. And you can see 138 HP is not a lot here for Clawz.
No, and there's no way he should be around. Might try and do some exit damage just in case, but he needs to take safe positions now without a mid-range weapon in these closer combat areas where if vo wants to push in, it's an even fight.
Ooh.
Great
That prediction rocket. Yeah, 78 HP left here. And he's going to push directly into this. They actually meet face to face where vo's going to get the kill with another rocket. Now up 2 champions. But Clawz has been able to spot out vo with the spits. He knows the general direction is going to be. Let's get the LG coming out, and that's going to be a quick 20-30 damage taken off the health bar of Clawz. He's stuck in this tight area with the rockets. But again, using that double jump to his maximum effectiveness. Doesn't have a lot of ammo, though. He doesn't have a lot to work with.
No. He really
might not need it. It doesn't matter for him.
He shouldn't have been there. He shouldn't have got away with that. But again, once again, first rocket knocking vo back, and then a great follow-up. Just perfect placement in a situation he shouldn't be winning.
Ooh, gotta be careful for double jumps here. Clawz and him going head-to-head. Berserk has been used. 30 HP, 5 HP left. And vo's gonna get the kill. And vo's gonna get the first round here.
Yeah.
What'd you scream?
I don't know.
He's dying!
He's dying!
He's already dead, man. Just leave him alone.
Vo found that very amusing.
1 minute warning. 3, 2.
I just find it exciting when, or entertaining, I guess the better word, whenever people get to see themselves on camera. They're like, oh, that's me. You know, I find it kind of funny. Shotgun for vo off the bat.
Yep. Nothing to work with. Needs to be extremely careful around the rocket.
And they're going coming out trying to deny this area, denying this path to push, and he's still going to be committed to the shotgun for now, but with no injection, he's got to be very careful. Actually, he might be able to get around behind him.
He does.
He'll slip his jump a little bit there, but he can spot him out now, and he's going to have to back away. The nail gun's going to be nice, but the nail gun's not the weapon you want in this situation. Finally picking up some rockets. Getting over towards Megan. He's actually going to lose this as well.
Just needs to get out, and he does so successfully.
Damn, she's got loud feet.
Yeah, but he's doing this perfectly. He just needs to keep away from Clawz. Now he's got the opportunity to just do some mid to long range damage. Doesn't want to engage in any close combat with Clawz at any point in time soon. But Clawz doing a good job there. Unlike how he played against Kilson, he secured the item, because if he dropped down immediately, it would have given the opportunity for vo to get in.
Oh,
super aggressive.
Clawz trying to read the push through the teleporter, jumps up on the high ground on top of the statue. Doesn't get the damage. At least forces vo back, who will be taken away here, so he's going to know exactly where he's going. And then again, vo has the speed to escape.
Clawz trying to read it, but vo understanding he doesn't want to just push into anything, so taking a safe option with double exits, triple exits.
vo looking for the LG, but able to pick up the health. Can't really compete. He's going to need to maybe pop this injection. He's got to be very careful. Again, the shotgun coming back out. vo's still going to be keeping his distance. Playing really passive. I mean, obviously he's going to have to here, but just considering what happened last map, I wonder if that's in his head of being up 2-0 to dropping that.
Yeah, I mean, this map's been pretty strange. He hasn't been able to get comfortable at all. He's just been on the run because every time he gets into a position, Clawz is there to deal some level of damage, and he hasn't got any items to his name, so he's always been on the run. And that, again, that rocket stops him from committing to this item as well.
Oh, he's able to eat through the armor, but that's not going to be enough here. So the mega health that was taken by Clawz being completely mitigated. Again, we're just doing these drive-bys for item pickups. He's getting so lucky.
Yeah, but not. Yeah, he is. Any one of those rockets, if it's connect, could be the end of vo. So it's high. Yeah, it's pretty risky.
Oh,
nice.
Almost pushed him off the high ground too. Clawz just going to reverse where he wants to go, and again, vo comes in. The right moment, the right time to pick that up. And what is vo looking for here? What's his opening? Is he really still just looking for chip damage? Because now he's starting to finally pick up these items, but he hasn't really been able to get a lot of damage done.
He needs to try and trap Clawz and deal a lot of damage when Clawz is going in the item, so waiting for Clawz to overcommit and is out of position. But at this point in time, Clawz is doing generally a good job of not being out of
He's got
position.
him trapped. He's dodged away from most of the acid spit. He's still trying to kite backwards, and Clawz is very low in health.
That's exactly it. That's the one time Clawz has been truly out of position and vo's made him pay. So vo's just trying to stay on the high ground and wait until Clawz drops to the low ground too early.
I mean, he could probably finish this kill. He's got the injection stuff. He's got the LG. He's got the 7s. He's got even a rocket to boot there, but not enough. Not enough to finish off Clawz.
He knows exactly where Clawz is.
I mean, at this rate, with the how this game's been going, one frag can determine who's going to win this round. We have 1 minute left to go.
Down to that, yeah. That time, vo, I think, let Clawz off the hook a little bit.
He's got him trapped
But
again.
with the Anarchy, if you do enough chip damage, you have the speed to follow it up. So this is a fine game plan. Because he's not just hiding, he's trying to keep a presence, making sure Clawz is very much aware. Doesn't know he's left it yet, I think.
He's already caught him out before.
Yeah, this middle ground is exactly where he needs to be. It's the strongest defensive position, but it also allows you to go aggressive as well.
Well, you can go aggressive if you can hit the shots. And so far, vo hasn't been able to do that. Only 10 damage done. LG coming out for another 14, and preemptive shots on the rocket. The LG's going to be coming out. I think actually Clawz ran out of ammo.
I think you're right.
And the acid's going to be coming in, but he escapes that one with the speed.
Yeah, I mean, vo's doing a great job, but remember the problem is he can't overcommit, so he always needs to be hesitant. Doesn't want to push in unless he's guaranteed a kill, like it might be here. And he is! With 5 seconds remaining, there's nothing Clawz can do.
He baits him in. He baits him in for the mega health and finishes off that kill.
That was exactly it. Clawz, he was waiting for that opportunity where Clawz got too greedy, and that was it. Coming through the side into the lightning gun of vo with no ammo for himself. That mid-range battle was never going to go in Clawz's favor unless he hit an insanely lucky rocket.
Well, we've seen our fair share of those so far in the tournament, so
Yeah,
definitely a possibility.
5 seconds to go on the map, it's not something you want to
Yeah.
bank on.
That was a good 80 damage shotgun shot. Clawz has him trapped. Oh, he's got the Berserk out too. He's got Ghost Walk, so he should be fine.
And he hits a full.
Is he going to stick around though?
Oh dear.
Oh, he missed the jump. He's going to finish off the shotgun, vo.
After such a calculated round, we see the chaos that is the start of Corrupted Keep. That's the problem with the beginning of this map in particular. The spawns are... You can just... Yeah, you need to be very careful if you don't get that rocket launcher spawn.
Ghostwalk being popped out of vo here too. Down to his last champion. Again, he's up 2-0. But he lost the last map being up 2-0.
You are right, Jason Kapler.
Say that as if you're amazed.
I like to point it out when it happens.
So, well, that makes sense why you've done it so very seldomly. Oh, Clawz with the wrong range shotgun picks up the round.
Yeah.
Now vo, he's got to start to probably get his head.
Yeah, start again from square one. If I'm not getting the rocket launcher spawn, be careful, because Clawz will undoubtedly want to go on the offense and make you pay for that.
Fight.
Clawz gets the rocket launcher spawn again.
But
this
this
time
time he's able to escape.
Yeah, did he pick up the rocket? I don't think he did, but he's going to go back for it now. He needs to get it quickly.
Yeah, he had the LG. He picked up the mega health off the bat too. So they trade the items.
Yeah, and now the game settles into a normal pace because both have got relatively even setups.
Very hesitant to say normal game as they just kept going at it head to head. 61 damage with that rocket, and vo gonna use that injection, I believe. No, he has the orbs. He should be fine. He has injection now as he speeds away.
Did you see what he did there?
Yeah, the little feint to the left and do like
he
a
was
circle
standing
turn.
still because he wasn't sure where Clawz was going to come from.
Ah, okay.
And he didn't want to overcommit into one direction. So he was waiting to see where Clawz were going to appear from. Which was dangerous because Clawz could have gone towards, but worked out in the
vo
end.
needs to get away. Oh, perfect timing out of Clawz to get there, but vo with the flick shot gets the kill and gets himself one step closer to taking a map here in the series.
Yeah, I like that choice from Clawz, but he just underestimated the speed of the Anarchy.
I mean, honestly, I don't think there's anything really wrong with Clawz's play there.
No, I liked it. It's just Anarchy was too quick. Maybe if it wasn't vo, if it was another Anarchy.
And now he's coming at him with the sword lag, like a wrecking ball. Cue the Miley Cyrus. He wants this kill.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's getting some distance. He's keeping his distance, most importantly, against sword lag, which Clawz has been able to do so well with. And not to mention, vo's already showed his mastery of her just yesterday against Cypher.
Yeah.
I like how cautious he's being.
Good job of securing the item that time, but vo happy to fall back and trade.
Oh, he's gonna run directly. Oh. I don't know if he hurt him or what, but that was well done.
Clawz. I don't think he's got a lightning gun.
Oh, he's taking so much damage here. Thing is, vo's on the low ground, so it's not like he can chase this easily. And Clawz is sticking around.
Clawz, ooh, wasn't as painful as it looked like.
Yeah, only 20 damage off that.
Rocket if he wants to be risky.
26 HP.
Yeah, that was the dilemma.
And now, 76 health left for Clawz. He does get healed up.
And he jumps up. Nice, but just didn't get enough speed.
He's still on the chase though. I mean, he's faster. Doomslayer. Except right now, vo's hitting the shots to keep him back with the rockets, preventing that strafe jumping.
Again, right choice by Clawz, just poor execution. vo had no idea his rocket jumped up. Oh! That stings.
9 health. Does vo know this?
Doesn't matter, vo's equally as low.
And Clawz just got the mega health at the same time. 72
Nice.
damage. It's a slow spiral. vo down his last champion again. There's already 2-0 up. Now it's 2-1. And Clawz is giving no quarter, but he doesn't have a lot of health here. That's if it comes down to zone him away. 10 HP. The tick's going to be enough. And Clawz will tie things up at 2 apiece here on Corrupt to keep.
Spit is still legit.
I might even say let's spit to quit.
What does that even mean?
Too legit to quit.
Too legit. Okay. Meme. vo's not happy anyway.
Neither am I. How about you go play and I get vo to go cast with me?
Okay.
Yeah, but vo is getting away though. I mean, this is his last chance, right? This is a best of 3. If he loses this round, it's going to be over and his tournament life will come to an end. He's got to the grand finals at QuakeCon. He wants to obviously get to the grand finals here, and what a better person to do it through than the guy who beat him at QuakeCon. But it's going to be a tough road. The momentum has completely switched away from him.
Yeah. Obviously, mentally, it's tough again to be 2-0 up, but we've got to stick to the task, play it as we see it.
He's got the speed advantage. He's looking comfortable still. Doesn't seem like he's changed up his style too much, realizing like what's happened, and realizing, you know, 1 round and that could be it for him. Mr. Rocket does come in. Yeah, his Clawz very low in health, but the finisher. Oh, Ghostwalk. Did he hear that? Did he hear the Ghostwalk being used?
Yeah, I think
looks like he did.
So. Just checking, but again, trading items, both playing secure.
He doesn't have Ghostwalk anymore though.
Yeah, I'm pretty
you can
sure
see he wants to
knows
pounce
that as well, so he will want to push in.
Oh, he's got no health. He's going to be direct on top of him here, but he overjumps, he overcommits. Looks like Clawz has been able to create the distance he's needed. 6 seconds left on the Ghost Walk.
Is he going to chase?
All right, looks like he will escape here for now.
Yeah.
Oh. Even 6 by vo here.
vo doesn't know the timing of the heavy, so just hanging around.
He's got the timing of Mega though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's taking Mega.
It's only a 3-second split. The Nail gun being thrown out, trying to
a lot of
cut off.
Coming out from both sides.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. Items traded yet again here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds through. That was a great rocket, leading him so well. Going to come in with the shotgun. And I can see what you mean about the shotgun at medium range. 44 damage with 1 shot, 8 with the next. And now he's trapped. He's stuck in a corner. And Clawz will get the first frag.
Nice by Clawz. He's playing much more calculated now. Wouldn't be surprised to see an aggressive Ghost Walk if he hears and knows where vo is.
Oh. Actually, Clawz, does he know he's there? He's going to come around the corner and he's going to have an easy shot. Actually turns at the last second, and that allows an opportunity for vo to come in with the rocket. Clawz is still going to have the Ghost Walk, but that was timing. Really working against him there. Again, reading into where vo's coming from, and vo gets another rocket to the face.
Once again, he uses just so late. Well, not at all.
Oh, I guess the first punch, going for the LG. He has the ammo.
Yeah.
He has the ability to escape this one. He has him
push
locked
in.
down in this position, and he gets the kill. Vo quickly turn this around with 2 fast frags. Now he's 1 frag away from taking it to a 3rd map here.
Minute and a half remaining.
LG coming out against the shotgun. Clawz has to be careful. Be double jumping across the crevasse.
Yeah, he's done enough. He's taken the position. And Vu's happy with that.
No, why wouldn't he be? 2 kills like that?
I'm sure Vu now is just going to look at protecting this rocket launcher, because as long as he hangs around here, there's very, very little that Clawz can do.
Oh!
Instead, he just gets a kill.
There you go, Vu. We'll take it to a 3rd map here.
Perfect.
Yeah, that was a big sigh of relief if I've ever seen it. Up 2-0 in both maps.
Nearly threw it away.
Yep.
Nearly threw it away. But yeah, I mean, the ending there was great. Following in to get that kill to push himself ahead, and then just defending the rocket launcher, understanding the weapon, the difference in weaponry between the two. There's nothing that Clawz could do, even if he had a lightning underground.
Look at his face. I think he can't even believe it. Wide-eyed.
This means a lot to him. Emotionally and mentally, to overcome Clawz would be huge.
Go on.
Go on.
Well, why would it be huge?
Well, what do you think? After what happened to QuakeCon?
You are like a terrible teacher. So, teacher, why is it like this? Well, what do you think about that?
I just don't like stupidity. Like, it annoys
Then
me.
why did you agree to come here?
Huh?
Why did you agree to come here to cast with me?
Because, I don't know, make myself feel better. How did you feel about that last game?
I think there's a moment there where Vu kind of, he got like a second to breathe, and he got a second to just like calm down. Again, I feel like he's a very emotional player. You're saying that he's an emotional player, yes, but he doesn't let it get to him. But I feel like there's almost a point you get where your emotions will always take over. Your emotions will always bleed through into your play.
Yeah.
But I think Vu got that second to just take that breather, to take that moment to, reconfigure what he wants to do and rethink how he wants to go about this. And some great individual play there out of him to get those 2 frags in a row when he was already down 1 frag.
Yeah.
To be able to pull that one back. But like I said, he protected the rocket launcher, Clawz went in for it, he punished him for it. Pretty standard Quake at that point.
And then we go on to Ruins of Sana. This will be interesting. I'm pretty sure this is the map that he took off. Well, one of the maps he took off Clawz yesterday.
He played him yesterday?
Yeah, he lost.
Who?
Well, this morning, sorry.
This morning.
Lost 3-2. Yep.
No, sorry, I thought you said yesterday. I was like,
no, I did.
they played yesterday.
I did.
Okay.
It does seem like yesterday already.
It does, actually. It does.
But this will be really, really interesting. It's difficult to think and say what's going on now, because Vu's made it flip on my head. He's taken Corrupted Keep off of Clawz, played much smarter. He looks very pumped. So you like his facial expression?
Yeah, just a wide-eyed. Oh, here we go, guys. Ruins of Sana. That's our final map of our loser bracket finals. And already off the bat, both of them have collided, butting heads. And Vu's going to get the better of Clawz here with that rocket.
And Clawz has traded in the Slash for the Anarchy, so pretty sure he used Slash before. Might be wrong, but
yeah, against Kilson.
He did, definitely did. So once again, reevaluating his strategy.
Oh. Again, Clawz, even being down in ammunition and guns, he still gets aggressive with that shotgun, trying to force the matter. And now Vu again has the read. Ghostwalk's gonna be popped immediately here. Vu looking so comfortable on the map so far. Clawz holding his ground and juking him with that route.
Yeah, no rockets. Difficult for him to push out onto the map without that knowledge of exactly what Vu is doing and where he is, because any fight that he comes into without the Ghostwalker and the rockets is certain death for Clawz. It sneaks the heavy armor and is trading for Vu with the Mega.
Ooh, that's a nice little jump. Does get tagged nonetheless. Rocket coming through. This could be the end of him.
Oh, that was split-second timing. Otherwise, it
the
would
rocket. Oh, the rocket was thrown in his direction too. The rail will give his position away, but it looks like Vu has dropped down though.
Nice.
Does he know? Oh,
he knows now.
He's still using. I still love the way we're seeing Clawz use this Nyx, using these jumps off the walls.
Yeah, he
to go up these different angles.
Exactly. He did that in QuakeCon. He's been one of the few players that utilizes those kind of positions very, very effectively, those vantage points. And vo pushes in, knowing there's no Ghost Walk up.
vo gets the better from 2. Ghostwalker's a couple of seconds away with those time shards being picked up, and now vo up 2 frags in the first round. And 3 minutes or 1 frag away from closing out this round and getting himself 1 step closer to reappearing into the grand finals 2 tournaments in a row.
Yeah. Well, no. Denver.
Okay, well, yeah, it wasn't Denver. I just want to, like, imagine Denver didn't happen for him because he lost in groups.
Yeah, he wasn't obviously pleased by that, but
well, it wasn't him, it was his cousin Boo.
Boo. Yeah, the bald twin.
Oh no, he has hair actually.
Okay.
He's like a big afro. He was trying to actually look for the fight here. He has very low health though. The injection's going to come at the right time. Clawz has no health either.
Yeah, he still needs to be careful.
The rail.
One rail, but he's going to push it. Doesn't know. Ooh, just surviving.
Obviously at the Mega now, so no longer railable at least. And getting some armor on top of that. Does hit his rail, but so does Clawz, who's going to have to, again, give up some ground, retreat away. He's got every gun, every weapon he needs at this point.
Ooh, that was a very important rail. That lets Clawz probably take this heavy armor now. vo should be able to do some spam, but it's dangerous for him to stick around.
Well, luckily for him, though, Clawz isn't challenging him at the Mega either.
No, and Clawz doesn't know the timing of the Mega. vo should have an idea of the heavy armor, which means the next heavy, as long as nothing happens, could be contested by vo.
Well, we'll see in about 6 seconds' time if he makes his way in towards that direction.
Wants to go in from the higher ground. No. Happy to let Clawz take it and maybe catch him at the jump pad, which he's going to do.
Oh, can he juggle him in the air? He's going to be able to do just that. He's able to do so much damage, actually, coming back in Clawz.
Clawz is crazy.
I don't know if vo expected that, but...
Some of these double backs, like, it just...
Oh,
no.
He's trapped. Can vo hit the shot?
No.
They can't hit each other. Someone's got to connect. Instead, he backs away first. There's about 5 missed shots between the two. LG follow up with realizing, yeah, this isn't going to work. But he still has a 2-kill advantage, right? So he doesn't have to commit to these fights. He has a minute left.
Exactly. I was just about to say, with that one... Oh, okay. But never mind. With 1 minute warning, he does kill him. But he was probably get to the point in the game where he wasn't going to. He looks angry. I think he's very angry.
He always looks angry.
Yeah, but those rails obviously frustrated him.
You know, some people have like resting B face. He's got like resting angry face.
He does have resting angry face.
Yeah. Oh, we can actually come right into contact off the back.
Oh!
Gauntlet v Gauntlet. All right, well, vo gets the kill.
He does.
That's a little unfortunate for Clawz. Very unfortunate for Clawz.
I think Clawz got the upper spawn and dropped down, which is... I mean, you kind of know what you're running into when that happens.
Oh, rail v rocket launcher, though, and such close proximity. Gonna switch to the shotgun now. Maybe we should have done that a little bit earlier on, but he's just not hitting the shots. High risk, high reward, and the reward isn't there as vo gets the kill, switching to his machine gun. I don't know what's going on with this game so far.
He used 10 rockets. He couldn't go. Or 5 rockets. But
I'd be a little tilted if I was Clawz here. After that start, and then the rail's just not connecting.
nice by vo. He has to get out quickly. Clawz is on the chase.
He's just not hitting any shots here, and Clawz is most certainly going to get this kill. 2 HP left. Gonna do it with the railgun. He's able to claw and pull one back for himself. But the pressure's still on here. He's still down 1 champion.
Yes, he is, but he's got the Anarchy out of vo's hands for now.
You can see maybe looking for the chase, looking for the double jump over the top. Actually did spot him out, and the rail shot was thrown in his direction, but without actual damage being done, obviously.
Nice
vo,
push
wow.
by vo.
Catches him off guard.
Yeah, Clawz was in there 3 or 4 seconds too early, and vo recognizing that, knowing the time, able to push in.
You see him? He was saying one more. One more. He was up 2-0 in every single map now in this best of 3.
Just has to, yeah.
And he went to 2-2 on every single map in this series so far, except this one. I'm going to see if Clawz can do that. Oh, he's gonna go in with the gauntlet over the top.
Nah, this time respecting vo, recognizing he didn't get the win in the previous gauntlet engagement.
So the pressure's on Clawz here. And as you were mentioning, during QuakeCon, he didn't really play a lot of the outstanding players, a lot of the top-notch players, so there's no pressure on him for the majority of the event. But now vo on the cusp of victory here, the cusp of revenge. Clawz will escape with 5 HP.
But I'm sure vo will want to put the pressure on now. We've seen, once he knows that Ghostwalk is down, particularly when Clawz is vulnerable.
Yeah, but the pathing he just took, though. He just got like 5 time shards, and his Ghostwalk's back up again.
vo won't expect that. vo will probably assume it's still down for a few more seconds. But either way, the opportunity's passed now for him to be super aggressive. Just going to pick up that heavy. Shouldn't have enough time to get across, especially if Clawz hits a shot.
Protecting the Mega. This is that first shot here. Connects the second. That's 90 damage done. Ghostwalk is up for Clawz, so it's not too scared as he can eat one more of these shots. But with the rockets, he actually should get a force here, but the rail comes in and actually forces it back, and he challenges another time. Clawz gets the kill.
Slightly too risky. He's going to push in with a shotgun on the starting weapon.
Takes the heavy armor under his nose and forces the Ghostwalk out of him, trying to escape now. There's a shotgun being pulled for Clawz, who gets the kill with, what was that, like 2 HP?
So that time Clawz did, vo did start with the shotgun.
Yeah, see? There's some of them.
Some of them do. Majority of the time it's pick up, but... Yeah, come on. He's answering himself, come on.
He's been in this situation 1,000 times, though. One of the most experienced players here. And again, I think most of them here are 8+ years veterans. What, when vo started playing, Clawz was like 8 years old, if not younger?
Definitely younger, probably, yeah.
Well, Rocket v Rocket. Get another 1 damage rocket out of vo. Looks like it should have done a little bit more than that, but does bounce him in the air, hits a follow-up. Looking for the closer, looking for the finisher. And luckily vo does force Clawz to kill himself with his own face.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably slightly annoyed at that because he got the jump. So I reckon Clawz misses the heavy, and he's dead. After he missed that first heavy, he just needed to bail from there.
Well, one frag. One frag separates vo from getting into the grand finals to play against Kilson in a double best of 5. Only a minute of time has passed here in Clawz. He's got to play safer. He has to be aware of what's on the line here. And vo, hopefully he doesn't let the potential victory get to his head, and it doesn't looks like it has, as that rail's going to connect. And he's going to have an opportunity to hit one here.
He's going to catch him at the jump pad.
Oh, misses the rocket. The double jump has come in. He doesn't get the follow-up. The LG going to help create some space, most importantly. He's going to go in for the commitment. Clawz has to be careful. The heavy armor is up. He does pick it up, and he does get away. Well, certainly vo's going to be looking to pick up now the mega health here. He might have some company. No. Looks like vo has not been able to get there in time.
Clawz can breathe a sigh of relief. He really should have died there. But vo not connecting with his shots, and Clawz lives to fight in this loser bracket grand final.
I would love to see them go fisticuffs to see who picks up this frag. But look at that, Clawz protecting, being so careful, keeping his composure, double rail shot.
vo's still healthier. Probably will have the opportunity to get onto the Mega, which he does.
And realistically, vo's not going to stall for 3 minutes of time, right? This is probably coming down to a frag at this rate.
No, but at the same time, he's not going to put himself in any unnecessary danger. He's just going to try and circulate the items. But he knows that Clawz is going to be contesting, so that's a very safe thing to do, see?
Shoots the rocket. Clawz is going to get the first connect. But he's not following up with the damage after that. There it is, finally coming through, and now, what a way to potentially end the loser grand final. 1 apiece left for these two players.
He might. Is he going to follow in aggressively?
He's got 86 HP.
Yeah. He must know that he's going for the health. He has. He's tracked him down.
Ghost Walk, was it used? It was! Hey, vo gets the kill, and most importantly, vo gets the victory here after losing that first map. And he's got himself now through to the grand final.
He's done it. Ooh, making up for QuakeCon.
He should have not shaken Claw's hands there, just to kind of get revenge.
Ooh.
Yeah, but the Italian Esports Open 2017 will be coming to a close with our grand finals of Kilson versus vo. Let's hear what vo has to say here on the stage with Jorsar in just a few moments' time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, an incredible match and a fantastic victory for vo! Like you said earlier, 4th time's the charm, I suppose, but what a rivalry this is becoming quickly.
Yeah, man, fourth time is a charm, but what a match again. Like, I was 2-0 up on the first map. I blow my lead, 2-3. The second map, I'm up 2-0, and again 2-2, and I'm like, oh, not again. But luckily, I got the kills. 1-1 in maps, and again I'm 2-0 up in maps in rounds, and then 2-1. I'm like, oh, come on, man, you finish, close it out, and then, whew, close game.
Let's do some analysis here. What is it about being 2-0 up that seems to make your game so interesting and so knife-edged? It was incredible watching that sort of edge of the seat in Game 3. What ticked? What changed for you?
Well, the thing about the Quick Champions duels is that you can always make a comeback. You're down 2-0, you can always make a comeback. I had the same yesterday against Cypher. I was down 2-0, I made my comebacks. In the third map, I tried to, I played a little bit slower, and then I think he just went a little bit too aggressive in the beginning, and I just baited him a little bit, and I got my rockets and rails in, and I got the kills.
And now you look forward, of course, to advancing to the finals. How do you think you'll fare there?
Another grand final, just like QuakeCon. I'm happy that I played better than Denver 2 weeks ago. I played a really poor tournament. Against Kilson, I've played him twice. Once at the EU Regionals, I lost 1-2, and once at QuakeCon where I beat him 2-1. This time though, if I want to win the tournament, I have to beat him twice. I have to win 2 best-of-5 maps. That's going to be tough. Kilson's a great player. He's been on fire at this event. He only lost 1 match to Cooler. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good match, but I need to play really, really well and able to beat Kilson today.
Well, you heard that, ladies and gentlemen. The grand finals is going to be coming up in a bit, but please, can we have another round of applause for vo? Incredibly intense lower bracket final. We're now going to move towards the grand finals, but before we do, let's take a look at what happened in that last match. Analysts, take it away.
He keeps saying analyst, but I don't think he realized. Maybe he's talking about you and the Italian guy, and not me.
I wish I had hair like him. He's a cool dude. I don't know. You've done a good job.
Just show people what we're talking about.
Yeah, look at that. I could pull that off, right?